Hello, fellow ink drinkers, and welcome back to the Blind Girls Book Talk podcast. My name is Aria.
And I'm Belle.
And we are two legally blind sisters who love reading and love books. And so what we've done is we've created this show in order to talk about that. We talk about a wide variety of bookish content, and that can range from bad retellings of stories, book to movie adaptation comparisons, buddy reads, recent reads, bookish challenges. Really, the list does go on and on. And today what we're doing is we're doing a bit of a deserted island challenge. I don't know how this came up on our list of ideas, but it did. And I tried to look up what made this click in my head to make that an idea. I couldn't figure out how it happened. So what I decided to do instead was I decided to kind of make our own challenge. So essentially what we are going to be doing is I have two little cups here. One of them has characters and one of them has certain items. And so what Belle and I are going to do is essentially we're going to draw 5 characters and we're going to draw 3 items. And these are what have washed up on our deserted island. We've all kind of washed up there together. And we're going to see if we think that we will survive with the characters that we have. So, that being said, do you want to go ahead and do you want to pick your characters first?
Sure.
And I will say that as we make our picks, we do have enough characters to do at least one more round of this if we have time. So we're going to see. I'm not looking at mine yet.
I just caught a glimpse of the one.
Oh, I picked 2
I caught a glimpse of 2 of them. Oh, I'm dead.
I picked 2 accidentally. Oh, no, you can't say that. I have a total of 4 characters. How many do you have?
3?
3.
3.
I have 4, so you can go ahead and pick your final 2. And I will
final
pick...
1?
You have 3. We're doing a total of 5.
Oh. 3.
I have my 5. I accidentally drew 2 at once.
Grabbed 2 more.
Okay.
I got 5. I
so,
should have 5.
That is our characters. And then we're going to go ahead. I think we should just read them out all at once. So we'll go ahead and do our item draw.
Why did you pick such a deep container?
It's what I could find.
This thing is like half my forearm or my whole forearm. What the heck?
I'm sorry. It's what I have.
We're picking 5?
3. 3 items.
Nope.
5 characters, 3 items.
Oh, no.
Okay. Do you want to read everything all at once?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least like me read my characters, you read your characters, then I read my items.
Okay. Go ahead and read your characters then.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, Mr. Darcy.
Okay.
Merlin. King Arthur. Bilbo Baggins.
Okay.
And Mr. Bingley.
Oh, dear. You've got quite a mix there.
Yep.
Okay. So mine. I have 4 from the Divergent series. Matilda. Sophie Hatter. I have Ebenezer Scrooge. And I have Triss, also from the Divergent series. All right, then. You want to do your items?
Yep. Healing Salve. A Time Turner. Excalibur.
Okay. So I have a magnifying glass, pen and paper, and I have coal. This is going well for me. Okay, so let's see here. So who were your characters again? You had Darcy, Bingley,
Merlin, Arthur, and Bilbo Baggins.
I think you might be able to survive with that. I mean, you have a time turner.
I have a time turner. However, here's the thing. The world's just going to end because there's going to be me and Mr. Darcy in the same room. And we'll just create a black hole.
Yeah.
The black hole shall be formed, and that is the end of the world. Like, forget about living and dying.
That's
black
it.
hole.
That's it.
That's it.
Who are the 2 that you saw that you were just like, I'm immediately going to not be alive anymore?
Bilbo Baggins and Mr. Bingley. like I'm dead.
So I feel like, honestly, with the fact that you have both Merlin
and King Arthur and Excalibur,
I think that's going to help you.
Yeah, I think that's going to be what saves me.
I mean, but Bilbo does...
He eats too much. He'll eat all rations.
This is true.
Yeah, he's just going to eat us out of house and home unless I can vote him off the island.
No, you can't vote him off.
Or me and Mr. Darcy will just shove him into our black hole.
This is true. Bilbo will be the sacrifice to the black hole.
Yeah, we'll just put him in to clog the black hole. It's fine. This is fine. No big deal.
Yeah. I think all in all, I feel like you have like a 50-50% chance.
I have a 50-50. I just know some of my characters will kill off themselves, i.e. Bingley. Mr. Bingley will get himself killed. Like, I know that.
Yeah, but Arthur and Merlin, I think, are going to hold that all down for you.
Yeah, Merlin and Arthur are carrying the team.
Well, okay, so I think you are literally doing way better than I am.
Oh, yeah, you're screwed.
Because the only thing I have is I have things for fire, because I can use the magnifying glass to start a fire. I have paper to catch the fire, and then I have coal to burn the fire.
However, you also have Ebenezer Scrooge, who will just take the coal.
This is true. He'll try to ration it out. So, like, I have Triss and Four, who I feel like they would just kind of, like, go off and do their own thing. They would be like, we'll survive this. We're not scared of anything. And they would run away, and then I'd be stuck with Ebenezer Scrooge, Sophie Hatter, and Matilda. And I'd be trying to comfort Matilda. Scrooge would be mad at us all.
Could work through it.
She might be able to. She actually might have some survival knowledge skills.
Yeah.
I feel like Matilda's the only thing I've got good going for me, to be
honestly,
honest with you.
That is the only thing you have.
That is the only thing I have. I have things to start fire,
which
is good.
Sophie can cook.
But we need the food.
But you need the food that you don't have.
We need the food, so unless
only
Matilda...
you had excellently boiled potatoes.
It's too bad I don't have excellently boiled potatoes. And I have a Scrooge who will say bah humbug the whole time. And will say that we got to decrease the surplus population. So, yeah, I think my chances of survival are...
less than mine.
10 to 20% chance of survival.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to go well.
50 to 60% for me.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to go well. You want to do one more?
Sure.
All right, let's pick them out.
Do we need to put these back?
No, let's pick from the other ones, because I know I have a lot of good characters. If we happen to do a round 3, we'll put everybody back.
Okay.
And we'll do it again. So...
5 more characters?
5 more characters, 3 more items. Make it go quicker this time. And I went quicker by grabbing 2 at the same time. Excuse me, pardon me, while I throw everything around.
Destroys everything.
Yeah, we're not doing too good here.
Okay, hold on. Let me grab.
Get all your items.
Because, I'm too short for this nonsense.
Get all your items.
Okay, I'm good.
All your items. I got 2 more items I need to grab. And they are all in one big ball, so that's doesn't bode well for me.
I know, right? I struggled with it.
Okay. Read your characters.
Okay. I have PETA.
Okay.
Oh no. Someone went flying.
Peter Millark.
Sherlock.
Okay.
Sherlock went flying. Thomas Cresswell. Oh no. Gandalf. And Hermione Granger. Oh, good Lord, we'll all kill each other.
Oh, dear. Okay. I have Harry Potter. I have Bob Cratchit. I have Hal Jenkins. I have John Watson. And I have Mrs. Trunchbull.
Well,
let's go through the items.
Maybe there's hope. A guitar.
Okay.
Gosh. Holy Grail. And a rose.
Oh dear.
I'm dead.
I have Truth Serum. I have bow and arrows. And I have the Sword of Gryffindor. Okay. Well, this is actually kind of fitting because I have Harry.
Yeah, there you go.
So I have 2 wizards on my team this time. So I'm feeling better about that. I also have 2 gentlemen, and I have a very scary principal lady.
I think you have a good chance of survival.
I think I have a better chance of survival because I do have a bow and arrow, or bow and arrows. And I feel like Miss Trunchbull could figure that out. You know what I mean? Like, she's got the hammer throwing thing. So I feel like she could figure that out. The wizards can probably make fire. So we're good there, and can probably, like, do something to get us drinking water.
They can probably do something.
They could probably do. I mean, Harry can also go hunting. My hunting party is going to be Harry and Mrs. Trunchbull. Mrs. Trunchbull with the bow and arrows, Harry with the sword of Gryffindor. And Hal, I don't know what Hal's going to do. He's just going to be there.
He can turn into a bird if we go by movie standard.
If you go by movie standard.
He can turn into a bird.
He could maybe fly for help. Maybe that's what we do. We send Hal to go for help.
Yeah.
And then that leaves me with Watson and Bob Cratchit, who I feel like they would just, like, put one in for the team.
Yeah.
And they would try to, like, cook and, like, do
They'd
other
be the
things.
moms.
They'd be the moms of the group. So, yeah, I feel pretty good about my chances of survival here, honestly. I feel like
I'm glad you do.
I'm more at, like, a 70 to 80% chance of survival with this. That's what I would think it's going to be. Now, okay, remind me who yours are again.
Thomas Cresswell, Sherlock
dear.
Holmes,
Oh, dear.
Peeta, Hermione Granger, and Gandalf.
Oh, dear. Well,
Like, we're dead. Like, straight up.
no, okay, so you have a witch on your team. So
yeah, but I also only have a guitar, a rose, and frickin' the Holy Grail.
I don't know what the Holy Grail does.
I don't know what the Holy Grail does either.
In Arthurian legend, I don't know what it does. I don't remember. But whatever it is, I don't think it's good.
Yeah. Because
I mean, you have
me, Sherlock, and Cresswell, we're just probably going to spend most of the time arguing.
You're going to be, like, you have so much investigative power.
Like, but we can't do anything with
But
it.
you can't do much with that.
And then just Peeta and Hermione.
Peeta does have probably some survival skills because he had to go through, like, the training. So I'm sure he has some survival skills. I mean, he did survive the Hunger Games. So
my hopes on him, I don't know what all he can do. I have some hope in Hermione.
I don't know about Gandalf's your wild card.
Gandalf.
Well, maybe he could call for the Eagles. So, like, maybe you guys would just get immediately rescued.
I don't know what Gandalf can do. I don't like Lord of the Rings.
I feel like he could call for the Eagles and you could maybe live.
Maybe. All the hope is going on Hermione and Peeta.
Hermione and Peeta, you guys got this.
Because
I feel like you're going to have to be referee between Thomas and Sherlock.
And I'm just going to be like, what is happening?
Yeah.
We're all the three of us, we're just gonna argue, or like two of us will see the same and then we'll be arguing with one. It'll be a mess. Like that's a mess waiting to happen.
That is. All right. Well, we have time for one more round, a lightning round. So put all of your names back in. You can leave the items out because I feel like we have more. I had more items than I had people. I love when I just grab and it works out for me. Okay. So that's the peeps. It's the final countdown. I'm actually terrified of what I've picked.
Oh no.
We'll see how much repeats we get. Okay, so my people, I'm going to do my people first. Oh, I got Triss again. Oh, I got Peeta this time. Ebenezer Scrooge again. Gandalf. Okay, all right. And then 4. Triss and 4 keep coming out together, man. Okay, who do you got?
I'm liking my survival. I have Bob Cratchit.
Okay.
I have Matilda. I got King Arthur again. And I also have Sherlock and Watson. I'm liking my survival right now.
I have, my items are super glue, throwing knives, and a bag of gold. It's going to go well for me. Okay, what are your items?
Case of brunch foods. Okay, I got food. I got a scarecrow. And I have the one ring.
Okay, well, I like your chances of survival less because you have the One Ring.
I don't know what the One Ring does.
It, like, tries to get a bunch of people to, like, want it, essentially, and to, like, fight over it.
I'll just make Arthur throw it in the ocean.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Or I'll just give it to Arthur and be like, just go.
Just go.
Sacrifice.
Okay, well, you have Sherlock and John. So
I have Sherlock and John.
Good.
And I have Bob.
You do have Bob. Who else, other than Arthur, who was your other
Matilda.
Matilda, I feel like she's kind of a bit of a wild card. I feel like she could be very useful.
Listen, compared to last round, I'm liking my chances of survival.
I would guess that would... I wouldn't put it above a 60% chance of survival.
No,
though.
I'd say like 45 to 55.
Yeah, I would say that too. I think that's fair. Well, I have two crazy people who are fearless. I have PETA, I have Ebenezer Scrooge, and I have Gandalf. I still think Gandalf would call the Eagles for us. So...
You're just holding out on the Eagles.
I'm holding out on the Eagles for Gandalf. I feel like that's the only card he has. I mean, for Ebenezer Scrooge, though, at this time, though, I could keep him occupied because I can just give him the bag of gold and let him just do his own thing. PETA probably knows some survival stuff. I'm sure Four and Triss have some stuff going there, too. And I have throwing knives. They probably know how to do that. So, like...
They probably know how to do this.
They could do the hunting. And super glue is going to be quite useless. Honestly, I wouldn't put my chances over 50 for survival. I really wouldn't. I don't think that that's going to go well for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to go well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you want to just see who else you would get? Like, same items, but, like, let's just, like, pick out the rest of the names. Because I know there's a couple that haven't come up yet. So, just see who we get.
Audrey Rose.
Oh, I got Thomas Cresswell, but he came up already.
He did.
Oh, Katniss. I would feel better if I had Katniss along with me.
Yeah, the only new one I got was Audrey Rose.
Yeah, that's all I got, too. So, actually, that's surprising that it was those two that were the ones that did not come out at all. Katniss, who I was hoping would, because I would be like, yes, whoever that is, you have an excellent chance of survival there.
Yeah.
Who was the one you pulled? Audrey Rose.
Yes.
Which she's really smart, too, so I feel like you'd have better chances with her.
Yeah, she'd be like the better medic.
Yeah, she would. She really would. Thomas would not be...
Thomas is Thomas.
Thomas is Thomas.
The adorable human.
Poor Thomas. Poor Thomas.
That's probably why I can relate to Thomas so much.
Yeah.
No sense of self-preservation.
Poor Thomas.
That's the thing. Me, Sherlock, and Thomas, we'd just probably get ourselves killed.
You would.
No sense of self-preservation.
And do something. You're like, oh, I think this will help. And it would immediately backfire and you would all be seriously injured.
Yeah. Because we mean like no sense of self-preservation.
Yeah. None at all.
No.
All right. Well, I think this wraps this up. I had actually a really, really fun time with this. I think this was a really cute little idea. I like these ones where we just kind of randomly like pick names of characters and see what we get and see how that goes. So we want to thank you guys for listening to this week's episode of our Deserted Island Challenge. Do we think we would survive or not? Of course, if you like this episode, if you like what you've been listening to, please consider following the podcast and sharing the episode with your friends. It really would help us to grow the show, and we would appreciate the support of those actions. Now, what are we going to be talking about next time?
Favorite series?
I think that is the tentative plan. So
that is the tentative plan. I feel like we've done this. We'll talk about it. That may happen, that may not. Tentatively, that's what's going to be next week.
Yep, we'll see what happens. It'll be a surprise. It's always a surprise. Let's
honestly
be real.
at this point.
At this point, it's always a surprise.
At this point, we think we have a plan.
Oh, we don't have a plan.
We don't have a plan. Arya tries to have a plan.
It doesn't go well.
I can't plan right now. And we're also not bulk recording.
No, we're just recording as we can because we live together now. So
It could happen when we want.
exactly on our terms. So that being said, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.